Hi again, everyone. Toby Milroy here again, Vice President for AMS. And thanks so much for taking a minute to watch this quick video. I wanted to bring this to you today to remind you about our second Tuesday of the month, AMS members brainstorming session. We do these by webinar / Google Hangout and also by teleconference, so that if you're in front of your computer, you can watch our slides. If you're not in front of your computer, you can listen in on a mobile phone or on a phone of any type. Every month, the second Tuesday of the month at 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Pacific, we have these brainstorming sessions where typically we'll walk through either a common member question, a strategy that's happening, a marketing strategy or a sales strategy that is relevant in the marketplace today, something that's producing really good results in schools all over the country. So these are really great opportunities for our members to come together, get their direct questions answered, and share ideas. This month, coming up next week in our teleconference, in our Google Hangout, we're going to be talking about telephone processes. In January, on our members brainstorming session, I mentioned that in my schools, we had 4 levels of the info call, 4 different processes, 4 different segments of our script that different people were able to use in our schools. And I had a good number of emails, people asking me about that. So I thought I'd go ahead and describe that to everybody and give everybody a good version of how we used to do that in the schools. And currently to this day, still train staff members at a very high level to be able to handle the phone and manage those phone calls very effectively. Keep in mind that, if your retention rate is pretty good and your student value is where it needs to be, an inbound call, someone calling in for lessons or visiting your school for the first time, that could be a $4,000 to $6,000 visit, right? That's a $4,000 to $6,000 phone call. And I think if you know me well enough, you know that I don't just look at dollar signs over my student's head. But when you're talking to your staff members, when you're working with your staff, it's very useful for them to understand how truly important dealing with an inbound call, dealing with a walk-in is in your school. Not only is it hugely financially valuable, but this is a person, the person who called in, this is a person who you can change their life forever. And we should handle it with an appropriate amount of skill and practice. And I think one of the things that school operators miss far too often is repeatedly and ongoing training and rehearsal and practice of their phone scripts, whether level 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I really wanted to take some time to help with that. And any questions that you may have in those regards or on that topic, please email it over to either answers@ourams.com or my email directly, tobymilroy@ourams.com. So I really look forward to seeing you at the AMS Members Brainstorming Teleconference this coming Tuesday, the second Tuesday of the month at 1 o'clock Eastern. Thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you soon.